Look closely at your nose right now. Those tiny dark dots staring back at you, that's not dirt. That's not bad skin. That's your pores screaming for help. And almost everyone is treating the problem completely wrong. See, most people treat blackheads like a surface problem, something you can scrub away, peel away, or squeeze out with enough pressure. But blackheads don't form on the surface. They form deep inside where you can't see them, and that changes everything about how you should be treating them. Think of each pore as a tiny pipe running down into your skin. Oil, called sebum, naturally flows through that pipe to keep your skin soft and protected. That's normal. That's healthy. The trouble starts when dead skin cells, bacteria, and extra oil clump together and clog the opening of that pipe. When that clogged oil touches air, it oxidizes, and that's the chemistry behind the dark color you see. It's not dirt sitting on top of your skin. It's trapped material reacting with oxygen deep inside a pipe that's now jammed shut. And this is where most people go wrong. They attack the opening of the pipe with force, when what they actually need to do is soften what's clogging it, gently draw it out, and then close the pipe back down so it doesn't refill immediately. Skip any one of those steps, and the cycle just repeats itself week after week, no matter how hard you scrub, step by step. So let's walk through the routine that actually respects how your skin works. Step 1 is the double cleanse. This comes from Korean skincare, and the idea is simple but powerful. You start with an oil-based cleanser, massaging it gently across dry skin for about a minute. Oil dissolves oil, including the hardened sebum sitting in your pores, and it lifts away sunscreen and makeup that water alone could never touch. Then you follow with a gentle water-based cleanser to wash away anything left behind. Why does this matter so much? Because if you skip straight to a single cleanse, you're often just pushing oil and grime around your face instead of actually removing it. Most people only do half this step and wonder why their pores never feel truly clean. Step 2 is warmth and steam. Before you do anything else to your pores, you need to soften what's inside them. A warm towel pressed against your face for 2 to 3 minutes, or it's a few minutes of steam, gently loosens the hardened plug sitting in that pore pipe. This is the step almost everyone skips, and it's the reason their extractions hurt and leave marks. Skin that's been softened first responds completely differently than skin you attack cold. Step 3 is gentle exfoliation, and this is where chemistry quietly does the heavy lifting. A salicylic acid, or BHA, is oil-soluble, which means it can actually travel inside the pore itself, not just sit on the surface like most exfoliants. It breaks down the bond holding dead skin cells together inside that clogged pipe, dissolving the plug from within rather than scraping at it from outside. This is gentle, it's slow, and that's exactly why it works better than scrubbing ever could. Step 4 is where most people make their biggest mistake, so listen closely. If you choose to extract anything, only do it after steaming and only on plugs that are already loose and visible. Using light, even pressure, never digging in with your nails. And here's the warning nobody tells you. Forcing an extraction on skin that isn't ready doesn't just hurt. It can tear the pore wall, which is exactly how those enlarged, stretched-out pores you're trying to avoid actually form. The blackhead heals, the damage doesn't. Step 5 is closing the pore back down, and this is the step that decides whether your results last 3 days or 3 weeks. A toner with niacinamide helps regulate oil production at the source, while a lightweight, oil-free moisturizer with ceramides repairs your skin barrier so it isn't producing excess sebum just to compensate for dryness. Skip this step, and you're basically leaving the pipe wide open, inviting the exact same buildup to start all over again by tomorrow. Now here's a myth that needs to die immediately. Pore size cannot be permanently shrunk. Pores are like rubber bands. They can tighten temporarily with cold water or certain ingredients, but they can't be erased. What you're actually doing with this routine isn't shrinking pores. You're keeping them clean and clear, which makes them look smaller because they're no longer stretched open by trapped buildup. That distinction matters because chasing an impossible goal is exactly what keeps people stuck in damaging habits like over-extracting and over-scrubbing. For those of you ready to go a step further, here's something most people never learn. Apply your BHA at night, never in the morning, since sunlight breaks it down and reduces how well it works. And resist the urge to do a deep extraction session more than once or twice a week. Your skin needs time to actually rebuild and repair between sessions, not constant disruption. This single habit, patience between treatments, is often the real difference between skin that improves and skin that stays inflamed in a loop. Here's what I want you to remember. Clear skin isn't built in one dramatic session under bright lights with a pair of tweezers. It's built in quiet, consistent 5-minute routines, repeated night after night, where you're working with your skin's natural rhythm instead of fighting against it. You don't need perfect skin overnight. You need a method that respects how pores actually function, and the patience to let that method work.